Though I will say I do want to get a habit of turning on time limit. And if you all know how to turn on time limit, I looked in the options. I can't seem to find it. I know it used to be, or I feel like it used to be, where you could turn it on. But with that out of the way, we are in a match that I never thought I'd do. And I know I've said that many a times over the past couple of months, but that's just because I've added a lot of people that I never thought I'd download because I honestly didn't think they'd be a part of the game because I didn't think anybody would have, I never thought anybody would have created him. No offense to him, but Paul Orndorff is one of those people. But the fact of the matter is, we are in a position now recreating one of the feuds in the 1980s as Paul Orndorff was one of Hulk Hogan's first major rivals in the WWE next to Roddy Piper, and in many respects, because Piper was how Piper was when it came to protecting his character and not wanting to do the job for Hogan, because I think Piper felt that Hogan would never do the job for him back. Or maybe Piper was just that's, you know, he just felt a certain way. Maybe Piper was a little paranoid, but because Piper's paranoia, justified or not, Orndorff became Hogan's first major rival after Piper, because to say Piper and Hogan weren't major rivals would be doing a disservice to Piper, and also doing a disservice to WrestleMania and the business they did before WrestleMania. But Mr. Wonderful was on a level all his own in 1987 after a babyface run and running as Hogan's best friend, I guess you could say, and a run as Hogan's best friend, you could say. Mr. Wonderful and Hogan sold out arenas all over the place, or sold out arenas all over the place, and became a star well above what he was in WrestleMania 1. And in many respects, he was second to Piper at WrestleMania 1. And then by 1987, Orndorff was not second anymore. I don't remember the actual numbers, but I think it was an unexpected sellout. And I think it was, what, Toronto? I think it was a stadium in Toronto, Canada. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I think it was in Canada. Either way, Hogan is in control now for the first time this matchup. Hogan is in control, and as I spoke too soon because Orndorff takes control again. Hogan moved out of the way, takes him down with a clothesline. No, we have hit the point in the match. I was gonna say we we're hitting the point in the match where things are seesawing, but Hogan is about to try to end the match right when things are kicking off, as Orndorff is trapped in a bear hug from the Hulkster. But Orndorff is fighting out of it. Orndorff is fighting out of Hogan's bear hug. Polish Hammer takes down Hogan. Scoop Slam takes him down, keeping it simple but effective. Is Paul Orndorff. Orndorff, I mean, it looked like he was just stretching out the face of Hogan, even though I feel like that was supposed to be a camel clutch variation. It just looked like he was stretching out the face of the Hulkster, but now both men are going to the back to the outside as Orndorff follows Hogan to the floor. Hogan redistributes his weight, and I guess you could say simple leverage from Hogan as a little shake, a little shake, catches Orndorff off guard, and Hogan takes advantage of it. Hogan has taken a moment to posture on the outside. Orndorff thought about going to the outside, you could tell, but changed his mind. A backbreaker and doing a little stretch for Mr. Wonderful is Hogan. Hogan shoots the half. The referee was out of position though, and the fact that the referee was out of position allowed Hogan to only get a 1 count instead of a 2 count. But Orndorff is back in control. Orndorff is back in control. Power slam by Mr. Wonderful takes down Hogan. Power slam by Mr. Wonderful takes down Hogan. Mr. Wonderful's now going after Hogan's knee. Orndorff is going after Hogan's knee. Wait, we know what comes next. No, Hogan reversed him. Hogan knew the piledriver was coming, and he reversed him. And Hogan dropped him with the atomic leg drop, but a rope break. A rope break. Orndorff got reversed. Orndorff was going for the piledriver, and then got reversed by Hogan. But Hogan back body dropped him right behind the right near the ropes. So when Hogan hit the atomic leg drop, Orndorff was in the correct position to not even have to kick out, but have the rope break advantage, and use that to keep the match going. Hogan. I mean, I don't want to say it was short-sighted that Hogan didn't look before doing the atomic leg drop, but ring positioning saved Mr. Wonderful. Ring positioning unquestionably saved Mr. Wonderful in that situation. Hogan's getting himself back up, barely, but Orndorff pulls him back down. Orndorff pulls him back down, is now attacking the knee of the Hulkster again. The same knee that he was going after earlier. Hogan. Big elbow drop, big elbow by Orndorff. Orndorff takes down Hogan. Orndorff takes care of Hogan. Orndorff is now going up top. We saw Hogan go up top earlier, and it didn't work out. I got a question. The same thing for Orndorff, because this is uncharacteristic of both men, but Orndorff with a simple double axe handle, and he falls to the outside. Lands on top of the Hulkster. Hogan reversed him. Orndorff reversed him. Orndorff knocks Hogan back into the barricade. Orndorff gets knocked into the barricade. These two just keep countering each other. These two keep just countering each other. Orndorff with a simple knee, simple but effective, takes down the Hulkster. I don't know why I reacted the way I react when I see JD McDonough do that spinning elbow. Hogan reversed him. I don't know what he was going for there, but Hogan reversed him, and Hogan just pulls him down to the mat. Hogan just pulls him down to the mat. Orndorff reverses Hogan. Inside cradle. Orndorff with the inside cradle. Let her press. Hogan kicked out. Hogan kicked out. I think it is a trivia question where you can ask the question, has Paul Orndorff ever defeated the Hulkster? And the answer to that question is, I'm not too sure. I don't know offhand if Orndorff has ever defeated Hogan. I don't know offhand if Orndorff has ever defeated Hogan, but I think Orndorff almost fell victim to the bear hug from the Hulkster, but he found his way out of it. Simple back rake by Orndorff, running his nails against the back of the Hulkster. I mean, you call it simple, but it is effective. This is not going to be rope break throw this time. It is not going to be rope break throw this time, as Hogan nails the atomic leg drop on Paul Orndorff. Let her press. And Orndorff falls to Hogan. Orndorff falls to Hogan with the atomic leg drop. Hulk Hogan gets the victory over Mr. Wonderful. And if you want to see more matches like this, you gotta drop a like and subscribe, because there's only one place you'll see it, and that's right here at Wrestling Express. I know that is my old outro, so let's fall to the new outro, and the new outro is, I will see you in the next one.